2nd, 2016, and or the time around the new moon, give or take a day or 2 or 3. See how it feels for you. It's a general reading, but we're all children of God, and we're all psychic. So see how messages come through from Spirit to you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, energies, numbers, messages feel right and bring you clarity to whatever you're wondering, feeling, concerned, confused, inquiring, praying, dreaming about. You could be here for just one card, and that's your answer, or that's your help, or that's your hope, you know, or it could be the whole reading. See how it feels for you. In the end, always use logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everyone involved in the situation and so on. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through is always up to you in the end. So I have 8 different decks of cards set up in front of me, and they're shuffled. I have 4 Oracle, 4 Tarot, and that's about as far as I got. So that's a lot of cards for a 15-minute video, which, by the way, I record these on my phone. I have to do it on my phone for now because it's how I can upload the videos the easiest, and I can only do 15 minutes. It always chops it, so I do my best, and for now, I'm rolling with it. So let's see. Let's begin. I have the Hermetic Tarot, this black and white, staring at me in front of the face. I'm going to do a little extra shuffle, and let's begin. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of everyone involved. Help us out, bring us clarity, what we're wondering. And this is for August 2nd and the time around the new moon. I just had the song Blue Moon jump in my head. Or I saw you standing alone without a dream in your... That one. Okay, and that's the Queen of Swords. Alright, so let's begin with her and move to the Medieval Scampini Tarot. I really like this deck a lot. Every time I get a card in this deck, I see more. I see a deeper picture. I see a different scenario. This is like... These are like the Harry Potter cards that I have, and there's 2, so it's the 6 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Put these back. Let's do another shuffle. I know it takes time to shuffle on camera, but I feel like it's important, even though I do it beforehand. So I'm sorry if you want the quick answer, but I find that sometimes I have to meditate with the camera, with it on, with the shuffling as I'm speaking for it to really come out. Even though I can do a pre-spread, by the way, I do like that, where I have it down and then I can begin. I feel like I can breathe, but I find that people prefer to see the shuffling on camera, so that for now works best for us. Alright, one card. The Sun. Alright, I have, let's just go for all 4 tarot decks. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Alright, this is the Thoth. This is definitely one of my faves. This is my Harry Potter deck. This is my, it's in black and white. There you go. It's all symbols, and this is my go-to. This is an interesting card. I actually never had this come up, and it confused the crap out of me in this deck. This is the one card that confused the shit out of me. So I'm glad it came up because I have my own personal interpretation of this card. that I'd kind of like to share. It's just what I feel Spirit gives me when I get this card. So that's cool. It's a weird card. It's also sort of black and white and rainbow. All right, so let's keep going. Now I have, this is the Power Archangel Tarot deck, and I feel like this has a very high vibration. It's very positive. It's very deep. It's very deep. The pictures are incredible, and I mean, if this is Harry Potter, it's sort of like the photographs. This is like dream color, hypercolor, like, you know, actually living it. This is looking at it, and this is inside of it. So that's how I feel about these 4 decks. All right. Gonna do an extra shuffle. These are heavy, by the way. Okay, 1 card. The Queen of Swords, the Sun. What's in the dark? What's behind the veil? What's meant to be unseen for all of our best good? And by the way, that's how I see that card. All right. Card. That one. What is that? That's the Sun. We got a double whammy, guys. That's also why I like to use a couple different decks, because when I do this by myself, I use a lot of different decks and I get a lot of these. So we got the darkness. I also think a black hole sun for some reason. Maybe I'll put that video below. So you have your nighttime, what you can't see, what you weren't meant to see, what you weren't meant to know yet, coming into the light. This is here. No matter how much we want to know the answer to this card, to what's going on, to what the other person feels, thinks, what's going on in the situation, why that didn't happen like this, why did you fuck up like that? This is here because you're meant to figure it out on your own. You're meant to figure it out with God. You're meant to figure it out inside yourself. It's not meant anywhere else but inside of you. The truth. I look at this sort of like a 4-leaf clover or like a clover, even though it has 5. So, you know, it's like a 5-leaf clover or like a pentagram that's turned into abundance. It's the heart. I see it as the heart and healing in the heart. And the Sun in the middle, who you really are, who you were meant to be, why you're really here. Perhaps it wasn't known before, didn't make sense before. Why the heck you had to go through whatever you had to go through to get here now, so that you can have your truth come out, your true self come out, who you were born to freaking be. Come out and shine and let people see who you were born to be today, now. Now is when the sun's coming out, guys. All right, the Queen of Swords is complete clarity, completely cutting out the bullshit in your life that's not good for you. Truth, the aha truth, what's good for you, what's not good for you, what you will take, what you won't take, who you will defend, who you will brush aside. I mean, she can chop dude's head off. She can rule an army of men on her own because she is power, because she doesn't have to be, because she stands there and she just exudes it, because she rules through her heart of truth and she's connected to spirit. Perhaps she's a little harsh, she's blunt, she's to the point. It's an air sign. So Queen of the Thrones of Air. This could be an air sign in your chart, or the air influence in your chart, in the woman in your life. But this doesn't have to be a man or a woman. It's the allowance in you to see the truth. The woman in you, guy and girl. You know, what do you allow yourself to have? What do you have in your life that you shouldn't be allowing? You know, it's time to cut the head off of the shit. You know, carry it to the garbage already. You know, throw away the garbage. Take out the trash. You know, she's also the mother. She's a solid, nurturing, amazing mama that doesn't, you know, she's not, maybe the gushiest of the mamas in the deck. Also, what I say, air signs. So, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be a sign. It's a general reading. This is knowing your own freaking truth, your personal, beautiful truth and clarity, and actually knowing and figuring out who you are, even if you came from a dark place, even if you didn't see the whole picture, even if you ended up somewhere you never expected to be, in a dream, in a world, in a reality you never expected to be in, but you're here. And you're here for a purpose, and you're here for a bigger purpose than maybe before this day you realized. You know, maybe your path is coming clear. Your heart's starting to beam a little brighter. And exposing the truth in your world, what you want that brings you joy, what makes you get up and ride your horse with your twin, you know, with your brother, with your sister, with your mother, with your father, with your friends. Get up and be yourself. Let your friends have fun with you. Or I want to say, let your friends and other people see you shine too. Accept compliments today. Say thank you. Say thank you. You know, allow others to see what they see in you as a beautiful reflection, and see that beautiful reflection in others. See others today. And if you think a thought in your head, like, she's gorgeous, tell her. I mean, not if it makes her feel weird, but be like, you know, you're really pretty. Or if you think, I think of more specific compliments. It's really weird. Like, if I hear someone's voice, I'll have like this image of them doing a voiceover. Be like, have you ever thought of reading bedtime stories on the internet or something? Do something with that. It's healing to hear you speak. And I can't be the first person to say that. And if I am, and there's another person that says it, pay attention. You know, maybe you're like, I like her earrings. She has good style. I like how they're really light. Or I like your shoes. I like that you picked the brightest color I ever saw and you rock that shit. I like that you have lights on your shoes. I like this, whatever it is. Instead of thinking it in your head, if it's beautiful, perhaps it'll make that person's freaking day. You know? Honest compliments. If you're thinking it in your head and it's feeling there, just say it. And if someone says it to you, say thank you. And perhaps they're giving you a little gift. There are angels in all of us. There are prophets in all of us, everywhere we go. In nature, you know, in the symbols we find, in the crystals, in the earth, in our environment, in our friends, in our jobs, in advertisements. You know, there's a connection to spirit for all of us everywhere, so that we can find our truth, so that we can live our truth, and we can be happy, even if we're going through lessons, you know. So the sun, 19, Archangel Uriel. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking, and it's also an inspiring success. This is a success. It's the sun is coming out. Don't, you know, miss your opportunity while the sun's out and it goes back to darkness. This is spirit double whammying your asses. Whoever is watching this, however this video found its way to you, there's a message for you here. Look at this. There are two little children naked on their white horse, dancing in their flower ring of protection, of spirit, of abundance, for joy, grabbing their moment, grabbing the spotlight, grabbing the sun, grabbing their chance, their destiny. This is a choice with her, you know? You choose to grab that or you don't. I'm going to pull one oracle card. I only have a moment. Message in a bottle. So, positive messages, positive thinking, messages from spirit. Look for what points the way for you. It's communication. And look at this card. Look for your message in a bottle.